What's up, Pats Nation? Oh boy, are we back for another amazing New England Patriots watch party. Week 7 here of the 2025 NFL season. New England Patriots back on the road here. They've won their last 3 games. Patriots sitting pretty firmly at 4-2, taking on the Tennessee Titans that have only won 1 game, and that 1 game was pretty much handed to them. It was against the Arizona Cardinals. That was the game that I forget who it was. It was a running back, I believe, for the Cardinals that celebrated a little bit too early. Fumbled the football, ended up costing them switch of momentum, and they ended up losing that game. So obviously interim head coach here for the Tennessee Titans, but on top of that, they're also on their backup offensive line coach because their offensive line coach also decided that he was going to retire after his son was fired. Understandably so. Patriots win the coin toss. They elect to defer. Tennessee's going to start with the football first, and New England will get it to start the second half. Let's see what Cam Ward can do, guys. Let's see what Cam Ward can do. First overall pick from the 2025 NFL Draft. Shout out to everybody who's already in the chat. We got WTL19, excuse me. We got Ashton in the chat. We got Kevin in the chat. We got Brandon in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody who's here. Let's have a good one, and let's get that past dub, baby. All right, on first down, they're going to fake the handoff, play action, going to get it out to the tight end. And a pretty decent completion. It's going to be 11 yards. You had the linebackers on the tight end. Spillane, Tavai, Gibbons all rally around the football in that one, but play action, simple check down, turns into 11 yards. A.O. Manor and... Wow, I can't believe that's his last name. A.O. Manor and Dyke are going to be the starting wide receivers for the Titans today. Calvin Ridley out. Arden Key, the edge rusher, also out. So some key players out for Tennessee. Patriots get a little bit of a rush. Oh, Carlton Davis slips, and A.O. Manor with a good gain here on first down, a gain of 20. Carlton Davis was defending A.O. Manor and just slips. Davis gets knocked off of his route, and the rookie takes advantage and goes 20 yards. Oh, wow. Well, that's not the start you want for the Patriots defense. Carlton Davis, rough look for him. Let's see if they hand the football off for the first time. They're going to do a little bit of a trick play. Oh, Caleb Chason had him in the backfield for a loss of like 10 yards, a massive loss. But he misses the tackle. It's still going to be a loss of 1 for the Patriots, but this should have been a loss of 8 yards. Chason doesn't make the tackle, but at least it's still a loss nonetheless. Caleb Chason's got to have that, though. Chason has got to have that. He's in the backfield, one-on-one. Has to have that, because that could be a difference between a field goal attempt and a non-field goal attempt. All right, they're going to give the ball off to Tony Pollard. Pollard's going to get about 3. All right, this is what we do with the defense, you guys. Bend but don't break. Looks like it's going to start off a little bit rough. How many games have the Patriots allowed an opening drive touchdown? We've seen this thing before. It's 3rd and 7. Stop them here. Bend but don't break. Try to hold them to a field goal. Third down efficiency is 28% for the Titans, the offense this year. So they struggle here, and they go out, and A.O. Manor was open. So I'm not really sure what Cam Ward was doing there, but you see that 28% come right in here. 4th and 7 now. Bend but don't break. I'm not too sure what Cam Ward was looking at. If it's an accurate pass to A.O. Manor, that's a first down. So Cam Ward, bit of an inaccurate throw here. Former Patriots kicker Joey Sly is going to come out here and try to kick this thing in. Sly's 13 of 17 for field goals. 49-yard attempt. And it's good. Right up the middle. Perfect shot by him. All right. Titans come out with a 3-point lead on New England. Let's see what Draco can do, baby. Let's see what Draco can do. King Jamie, you said to yourself, buddy, let's go Patriots. Let's go Patriots. Shout out Linda. Colby TD Richie is doing a live stream channel at the same time. Linda, it looks like you're going to be hopping channels today. You're going to have to get 3 devices. 3 devices. Have us all on at the same time. You're going to have your AFC East Roundtable Red Zone. How about that? We need to call Gilmore immediately. Honestly, the fact that Gilmore's still a free agent, like, there's got to be a reason for that, right? Like, is it the age? Or are people scared he's falling off? Just, is he waiting for the right moment? What exactly is it? I'm not sure. But they gave Carlton Davis a lot of money. They're not going to give up on him just because he's struggling a little bit. And at the end of the day, the ball has to go somewhere. That's something to remember. Like, last year, people didn't target Christian Gonzalez, even though he was their best cornerback, because they were just targeting everybody else. But now that you get 2 starting caliber cornerbacks in Gonzo and Carlton Davis, they can't avoid both of those guys, and the ball has to go somewhere. So it's been a little bit disappointing. Sometimes trips do ultimately end up happening, but just a rough look for Carlton Davis, who trips on the play. And like I said, I mean, 2 plays right there, and there's a good chance that the Tennessee, they don't even get a field goal attempt there. If you look at Kayvon Chason stopping them for a loss anywhere between 5 to 10 yards, that would have been a long field goal attempt. And there's a world in which they don't even attempt that. If Carlton Davis doesn't give up the 20-yard play to A.O. Manor, that probably also means they don't attempt the field goal. So, again, kind of the butterfly effect here, but you bend but don't break. You keep them out of the end zone. You hold them to 3. You do your job at the end of the day, but you look at those 2 plays defensively, and if they don't happen, we're talking about Tennessee punting the football in the opening drive. The best red zone. What's going on, Striker? Trap game activated. Yeah, it could be a trap game. It could be a trap game. I mean, at the end of the day, those interim head coaches do better than people think. Like, it's hard to know what to expect from those interim head coaches. I think that's the big thing. But I mean, 3 points up on the board, bend but don't break. I'm not worried. Patriots defense always struggles on the opening drive. They kind of allow opposing offenses to kind of just do their thing, and they kind of use that opening drive to figure out what the offense is going to do, and then they lock in. So I'm not worried. Efton Chisholm and Terrell Jennings there looking to get the ball, and that goes through the end zone as a touchback. Drake May and this New England Patriots team taking the field. Come on, Draco. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling some big plays. I'm feeling some big plays. Don't target L'Jarius Sneed, and you'll be okay. You'll be okay. I don't like that the Patriots let the Tennessee Titans go down the field and get a field goal with a bad defense by the Patriots. Andrew, my guy, it's only 3 points. Don't worry, man. We do this every time. We do this every time. All right, they hand the football off to Ramondre. Ramondre with a good run here. So really good run by Ramondre. Let's see if that's something that we can see all game long. So run of 8 here by Ramondre Stevenson on first down. Patriots struggling big time with the run game this year. But if you look at it, where's the numbers? So if you look at it, the Tennessee Titans defense is giving up 133 rush yards per game. So there's an opportunity to run the football, but it's going to be Patriots versus Titans. Ramondre Stevenson gets it to the outside, and another really good run by Ramondre. First down for the Patriots. 14-yard run now by Ramondre Stevenson. So 22 yards back-to-back by Ramondre Stevenson. It's important to remember that Tavondre Sweat was also activated by Tennessee on top of having Jeffrey Simmons in the interior. So if I'm the Patriots, I don't know how much I'm going to run the ball in the through the interior. I'm going to run a lot of outside zone. And they give the ball to Ramondre up the middle. He gets to the outside, though, and another really good run by Ramondre Stevenson. So flag on the play, but Ramondre with 3 runs and already has more rushing yards this week than he had the last few weeks. Shout out to my boy, Bad Boy. What's going on, bro? Right now, Ramondre is he's looking good. So no flag on the play. They pick it up. So no flag, second down. Again, guys, Patriots 3 plays to open up this game offensively. 3 runs. Ramondre goes gain of 8, gain of 14, gain of 8. So he's averaging roughly a first down here per carry. Ramondre back in the game, and they give the ball to him. Why not? They're trying to rip the ball out. Ramondre goes down. Ramondre with more rushing yards in this game already than his last 2 games combined. So, hey, shoot, if you can run the ball with Ramondre, don't ask Draco to do a whole lot. I'm fine. I'm fine for the first time. Oh, shoot, I wanted the stats on that. All right. Ramondre Stevenson, 4 rushes, 38 yards. Oh, little trickery here to Pop Douglas. Pop Douglas gets stopped at the line. Jahad Ward comes in and stops. Did a little bit of trickery. Did a little end around here with Pop Douglas, and unfortunately, Douglas can't beat Ward. They're going to be stopped at the line. So, you know what? They weren't stopped behind the line, so I'll take it. DD, what's going on? Good luck in fantasy this week. I'm not feeling too good about myself this week, so you might have an easy one here. Drake May passes for the first time. Drake May doesn't like it. He's going to run, and Drake May gets the first down. All right. Patriots rushing down the field right now offensively. Haven't seen a real pass just yet. Right now, it's been all running the football. Ramondre Stevenson, Ramondre Stevenson, Ramondre Stevenson, Ramondre Stevenson. Drake May takes the ball and runs for 11 yards. So if it ain't broke, baby, don't fix it. Started Stevenson in fantasy. Well, damn you. Damn you. He's killing it right now. Stevenson with another really good run here. It's a gain of about 4 or 5. Yeah, Ramondre Stevenson is fighting for his head coach right now. That's what it feels like. It feels like Ramondre Stevenson is out here getting this dub for his head coach, the former head coach of the Titans. That's what I said, you guys. I said, just you watch. This team's going to come out, and they're going to fight for Vrabel because this one means something to Vrabel. It's personal, whether he says it or not. Drake May fakes the handoff. May, nobody downfield, gets out of bounds. 3rd and 6 still. So, Patriots in an interesting position here. 3rd and 6. You've been running the football effectively. Do you take the chance and go back to Ramondre in hopes that he can burst off another 8+ yard run, or do you pass the football? Haven't seen a whole lot of that in this game yet. Drake May 1st in completion percentage, 3rd in the NFL in yards per attempt. Let's see what he does. Patriots 6 of 13 on 3rd down last week in New Orleans. Play clock winding down, Drake. Just gets it off. Drake under pressure, and Drake May sacked. Jahad Ward, who made the play a couple of plays ago on Pop Douglas on the end around, comes up and gets the sack on Drake May. And Jahad Ward on Jared Wilson, the rookie left guard for the Patriots, and is able to take advantage. So a really, really, really good offensive drive by the Patriots is going to end in a field goal attempt. 4th and 12, you're not going to go for it on 4th. It's just, you don't do that. All right. Automatic Andy comes in and ties the game 3-3. So not the start that you want if you're the Patriots. You start off defensively. You have that Carlton Davis missed tackle that allows the rookie wide receiver for Tennessee, A.O. Manor, who's going to be the starting wide receiver for Tennessee today, ultimately goes for 20 yards because Davis slips. You also had Caleb Chase on, who in the backfield should have stopped the ball carrier for a loss of 8 to 10 yards, but instead misses the tackle, ends up being a loss of 1. You bend but don't break. You hold him to a field goal. Offense takes the field. Ramondre Stevenson, 8-yard run, 14-yard run, 8-yard run. Drake May, 11-yard run. Unfortunately, it stalls out. They run a couple of pass plays. Nothing open downfield. Drake May gets back to the line of scrimmage to avoid any loss. And then on 3rd down, gets sacked. Jared Wilson just kind of, I don't want to say he whiffs on the play. I think he simply got beat. That was it. He just simply got beat by a guy who had better handwork than he did. And Drake May gets sacked on 3rd down. That made it 4th and 12. And so they go for the field goal. Game's tied. Yeah. As S27 says here, Wilson just got beat. It wasn't egregious or anything. It wasn't that Wilson had the wrong blocking cue or didn't pass the block off correctly. Simply just got beat. And Ward's not a bad player. And we saw Ward make a play, just a couple of plays prior to sacking Drake May on 3rd down there. So maybe a guy that Patriots have to watch for that maybe we weren't really thinking of heading into the game. Looks like Efton Chisholm rotated in on a couple of plays. I guess Rashee Rice is out here making plays. I got him on my fantasy team. What did he do? Did he get a touchdown already? I think I kept him out of one of my fantasy teams, though. So that would suck. That would suck. But I have him on one of my fantasy teams, so I'll take it, man. I'll take it where I can. Wilson, welcome to the NFL. Colby, do you think Stevenson can get 140 yards today? And so, Josh, let's just see Ramondre get 100 yards and not fumble the football. That's all I want. Can we get 100 yards and not fumble? Because if that's the case, that's a dub. That's a dub to me. So 140, I'm not saying it's impossible, but I don't know. I mean, you have a really good defensive line for Tennessee, right? You got T'Vondre Sweat, who I said was back. He was activated off of IR for this game. You obviously have Jeffrey Simmons. You got Ward, who's been making plays. And so are they going to be able to run the ball this effectively all game long? That's the question. Nice return here for Tennessee. Let's see where they spot this. All right, let's see. And so they're going to be starting at the 41-yard line. Really good field position for them. Special teams wasn't able to do very well on that play. Missed a couple of tackles there, allowed him to get to the 41-yard line. Gain of 3 for Pollard here on 1st. Shout out to my boy Rice Swirl, who comes in with a $2 donation. First donator of today's chat. Shout out to him. He said, Drake May loves booty. Drake May does love booty. You guys drop in the chat. Who do you think is going to lead the Patriots in receiving yards today? Let me know in the comment section below, and we'll give a shout out to whoever gets it right first. Cam Ward. Cam Ward hits his receiver. Robert Spillane on him. Patriots playing zone. Fits it into a tight window. That's the worry you have with playing zone. Not gonna lie, I really don't like that the Patriots play as much zone as they do. I think it's a reason that Gonzo feels like he's taken a bit of a step back. But I also understand why they're doing it, just given what their personnel is, on top of the fact that you're playing a lot of mobile quarterbacks. You play man, you don't really have anyone to substitute for that guy. And so you want to keep Cam Ward in the pocket as much as possible. Ward's going deep. Cam Ward goes right back to Chamir Dyke. And a 38-yard touchdown wide open. The same guy that made the play prior to the touchdown is the guy Cam Ward goes right back to here on first down and gets the touchdown. You had Craig Woodson and Marcus Jones in coverage. Both of those guys just whiffed. I mean, gave like 10 yards of coverage here for the wide receiver to get into the end zone. So Joey Sly gets the extra point, and this thing's 3-10. This Patriots defense right now, I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. I'm not even sure what Marcus Jones is doing. Definitely need to change some things up defensively. And Cam Ward looks like he does the Patriots dance there a little bit. He does this. So it looks a little different. Our dance is this, but he goes like this. Is he mocking the Patriots on that dance? I don't know. He might be. He might be. Don't remain negative, my friends, all right? Defense has had 2 drives. Offense has had 1. There's a lot of football to still be played. Lots of football to still be played. But all right, Draco, drive down the field, baby. Drive down the field. Let's get into the end zone. Make sure you guys slam that like button for your boy. Really, really goes a long way in supporting the channel. How we feeling, Colby? I'm not being toxic, by the way. Hey, man. I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling fine. You know, I'm not one of those fans where the second that something goes wrong, or like the second that we give up a big play, or the second that another team takes the lead, or the second that another team puts up points, I'm like, oh, we're done. What are we doing? I don't know what's happening. Like, it's early on in the football game. That's what's happening. Okay. I'm not going to freak out just yet. Not time to do that. The recipe here is Drake May's got to drive down the field, get into the end zone. The offense looked really good on the last drive, but they stalled out in the red zone. Patriots red zone offense hasn't exactly been great this season. Certainly an area that they do need to improve on, but get down the field, tie this game. Defense needs to step up, okay? Right now, you're kind of just letting Cam Ward do whatever he wants. You're stopping the run. You're making him one-dimensional. That's exactly what you want to do, but you also have to be able to defend the pass. If you're taking away the run game, you know they're going to beat you through the air. You got to make sure that you are remaining tall. I mean, you don't have Calvin Ridley in this game. I mean, their best wide receiver is probably Tyler Lockett, but he's not even their starting wide receiver. You got 2 rookie wide receivers. You got Aoman and you got Dyke. Both of those guys have made big plays already in this game. You can't let 2 rookies beat you. Okay, not when you have Carlton Davis, not when you have Christian Gonzalez, not with all the money that you've put out there. Secondary's got to hold up, because this pass rush is not going to get home if the secondary doesn't hold up. The pass rush can get there in 1.5 seconds, but if Cam Ward gets the ball out in a second, that pass rush doesn't matter. So secondary, that's been struggling. Patriots have put in way too many assets for that to happen. Needs to step up. Chisholm from the 1. Efton Chisholm gets across the 20. Going to be stopped before the 25-yard line, though. So, all right. Let's go offense, baby. All right, 1st and 10. Patriots starting at the 24-yard line. Chisholm just goes out just before the 25. Draco's going to drop back. Draco's going to pass. Pass is high, but he goes out to Stephon Diggs. So, again, keep in mind, it's the Patriots' second offensive drive, but they really didn't pass all that much there on that first drive. So Drake maybe a little bit erratic still. So give him a couple easy passes that he can complete to calm down. If we can keep running the football like this, that should open up the play action. If the Patriots can open up the play action, I'm expecting some big plays down the field. Hunter Henry in motion. It's a toss off to Ramondre. Ramondre with a great run. Ramondre still going. What a game for Ramondre Stevenson. Looks like it's going to be his best game of the season. His best game, and I don't even know how long. A 16-yard run for Ramondre on another zone toss here. What a play by Ramondre. All he's got to do is hang on to the football, because if he doesn't, that's when he's going to get back into his head. But Ramondre needs a game like this. He needs his coming out game. He's already had 6 rushes, 58 yards. Take care of the football, man. Take care of the football, because if you do, this could be the turnaround Ramondre needed. They give the ball off to Mondre. Ramondre is going to be stopped behind the line. He's going to lose about 2. Sebastian Joseph Day comes in and stops him. So first time that they have stopped Ramondre Stevenson at or behind the line of scrimmage. Naturally, those things are going to happen. Shout out to the Patriots, man, too. They're wearing Patriots merch, but that is in favor of Terrell Williams. As we all know, Patriots defensive coordinator. He called one game this year before ultimately stepping away for the team with prostate cancer. And so we've seen them wear T-Strawn shirts before, but now they're wearing their Patriots gear with T-Strawn on it, which is pretty awesome. Drake May goes back out to Diggs. Diggs trying to get the outside leverage. He does so for an extra couple, but not much. It's going to be third down. Let's see where this is. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Patriots. Oh, 3rd and 8. All right. So the broadcast said 3rd and 6, but it says 3rd and 8 on the field. Travion Henderson's in the game. Stack in the box, Tennessee. Drake May. Drake May goes to the rookie Kyle Williams, but the pass is too high. 4th and 8. L'Jarius Sneed is on him. I'm not entirely sure why Draco thought he should go out to Kyle Williams on that play. Good coverage, goes up against the team's number 1 corner. Not too sure what the thought process was there, but Patriots are punting. Defense is going to have to stop. All right. DK, who's the same one who got the touchdown, I guess that's what we call him. DK gets 15 on the return. Gonna need the defense to step up, baby. Whoa! Shout out to my boy Neil. Neil, dog. I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen you. I've been thinking about you, bro. I've been thinking about you. I'm like, yo, what happened to Neil? I was going to ask Rob and be like, yo, have you seen Neil lately? I feel like I haven't seen that guy in a minute. Where's my dude at? I feel like I saw you at the AFC East Roundtable event last year, and then I never saw you again. Man, shout out to Neil, longtime supporter of the channel, really ever since we started. So shout out to my boy. He says, hope you've been well. Chat, hope you guys have been doing well. Love the Pats this year. Great coaching. Need to run. May is on fire. Need to stop giving up so many yards. Need to do better versus the Titans. Happy early. Dewiley? Dewiley? What's that? I got to look it up, Ray. We're at a commercial break. We have time to look this stuff up. Yeah. Dewiley. Dewey is also called Deepa Valley or Deepawali is the Hindu festival of lights. Ooh, you learn something new every day. That sounds beautiful. Neil, that sounds beautiful. Ooh, I'm looking at pictures right now. That is happy. Am I saying it right? Happy Diwali, Neil. Happy Diwali, man. That's awesome. That is awesome, man. You learn something new every day. I love it. Here at Patriots Global, we don't just talk about football. We also talk about real world things. How about that? Shout out to you, Neil. Great to see you back. I agree with everything you said. Finally running the football better, but we got to see more from the passing game. You know, you run the football better, you expect it to open up play action. You expect to be able to pass the ball a little bit better. Defensively, you know, you want that pass rush to get home, but like I said earlier, the pass rush is not going to get home if the secondary's not doing its job. And right now, they are simply not doing their job. It hasn't been anything crazy, okay? It's not the running backs killing the Patriots. It's not the tight ends. It's the wide receivers. And so if we're going to continue to struggle like this, forget the zone. Start playing more man coverage. Okay, Carlton Davis one-on-one. Gonzo one-on-one. That's how we're going to win. But right now, it feels like the zone is just killing the Patriots with two rookie wide receivers that should not be killing this many veterans. So they're going to give the ball off here to Tajay Spears. Tajay Spears with a good run here. On first down. Going to get a gain of about maybe 7 here. We'll see where they spot this. 2nd and 3, so that will be a gain of 7. All right, let's get to Cam Ward, baby. Let's get to Cam Ward. All right, Cam Ward's going to hand the ball off. Tajay Spears again. Milton Williams gets the stop, though, to prevent the first down. Really, really good tackle there by Milton Williams. That's our guy right there. Finally, a defensive player with a secure tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Guys, make sure you tune in next week for the game against the Browns. It's your boy's birthday. We're working on my birthday, man. We're celebrating age 24 live on the show with a watch party. So it'll be fun. Maybe we'll blow a candle out, right? Maybe we'll get a cake or something. All right, Cam Ward's going to pass the ball, sets up a screen to DK. They're going to get the first down here. Gain of 6 on 3rd and 2. First quarter's already coming down. Both these teams running the football a good amount. 30 seconds left in the first. So about one more play before the first quarter's over. Oh. Official stops the play. So I guess there was another ball on the field. And so brought the play back. Guess the ball boy did something wrong. Ball boy dropped the football. And so I guess if you have multiple balls on the field, they gotta stop the game. So, which is understandable. I see why. So Patriots get an opportunity to reset themselves without having to take a timeout. Robert Spillane going to blitz here. Let's see. Patriots showing blitz. They do. Ward goes out. Goes back out to the rookie wide receiver, DK, who got the touchdown. First quarter's done. Patriots playing a lot of zone, and right now Cam Ward is finding those soft spots and just driving down the field right now. I guess they call him DK because they can't actually say his last name on TV. Makes sense. Patriots always do this. Yeah, it's true. Patriots offense looks sorry. I see. I don't agree. I mean, like, it hasn't been great, especially on that last drive, but I felt like on that opening offensive drive, Patriots really shot themselves in the foot. I think the offense is moving the football down the field. They're just not capitalizing. And I think defensively is what's been sorry. You're letting 2 rookie wide receivers kill you. You're letting a rookie quarterback kill you. That's the sad part about this game so far, is what you're letting the rookies do. I don't even think it's necessarily offensively. Offensively hasn't been great, like, don't get me wrong, but I think defensively is what has been the biggest surprise to me so far with just what they're letting these rookie players do 7 games now into their NFL careers. I mean, if we're going to be this good team that we've been trying to preach, like, those teams take advantage of young players. You guys remember back when we were like I mean, this was the dynasty team, granted, but I mean, when Brady and Belichick were here, you knew if you were playing a rookie quarterback that was a dub. Like that was just an automatic dub for you. And there's no such things as an automatic dub with a brand new system, year one of a new system. But at the end of the day, you got to take advantage of bad football. And the Tennessee Titans are a bad football team. Ray says, have a bad feeling about this game. Well, Ray, I'm going to need you to knock on wood, my guy. I'm going to need you to say a quick prayer. Because if we lose to the Tennessee Titans, man, that's a bad look. That's a real bad look. Especially from Mike Vrabel's return game. Right now, this doesn't look like a team that is fighting for their head coach. Right now, this looks like a team that's bending over for the former head coach's team. Ugh, stupid Brita water. By the way, that was the longest touchdown of Cam Ward's career. 50 air yards. So, secondary literally got burned. All right, Titans are at the 49-yard line. They're going to give the ball off. Tajay Spears, missed tackle. Patriots finally bring him down, but not until after he gets the first. Gain of 7. Oh, they're going to give the ball back off to Tajay Spears here. Gain of 1, flag in the backfield, though. Looks like this will be on Tennessee. Let's see. Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty, replay, first down. Tom Brady says, Bills fan blame Mahomes. I, Watson, Joe in playoffs. That's a fact, Tom Brady. That's a fact, man. I mean, you can't argue with that. You just can't argue with that. All right, 1st and 20 now. Tennessee's backed up to the 46-yard line. Cam Ward drops back to pass. They're going to try to set up another screen here. Tony Pollard. Milton Williams finally able to bring him down, but a decent gain here on 1st. Second and 12. Oh, shoot. I paused it. Let's see if this defense can bend but not break. All right. Toss the football off here again to Tony Pollard. Pollard maybe gets a yard. It's going to be 3rd and long. This is already a big play in the game. Jeffrey Simmons is on the sideline, by the way. Looks like trying to come back from an injury. 3rd and 9. He's holding the back of his left leg. 3rd and 9 for Tennessee. Cam Ward drops back. Cam Ward's under pressure. Cam Ward brought down, and Cam Ward is sacked on 3rd and 9. K'Lavon Chaisson comes and brings down Cam Ward, making up for the lack of a tackle on the previous opening series for Tennessee. Big time sack here by K'Lavon Chaisson. Cam Ward wiggles around in the pocket, looks like he's going to get out, but K'Lavon Chase unable to come back in and stop him for about a loss of 1. Gets the sack. So they're going to punt the football. Patriots get the ball. Like we said, bend but don't break, but this thing's going to be, the Patriots are going to take over at the 6. So that's a good punt right there. Good job by Tennessee. Pats are going to have to go the length of the field on this one. We're running the football effectively, which is good. I'm not saying get away from that, but you have to be able to pass the football. Okay? I mean, look, if you look at the Tennessee Titans numbers heading into this game, they are giving up 209 pass yards per game. So that's an area that we should be able to take advantage of. Tennessee is also giving up 26 points a game. This should not be a game where the Patriots have issues putting up points. In fact, this defense also should be able to stop Tennessee from putting up points. I mean, Tennessee's averaging 13 points a game. They're already at 10. This shouldn't be a game where you're allowing Tennessee to put up 20-plus points. Come on, top 10 offense. It is true. It is true. Statistically speaking, according to PFF, the Patriots do, in fact, have a top 10 tight end. Top 10 offense. Sorry, there was a play that just popped up. Ooh, did Justin Fields just get injured? Oh, Justin Fields slid and got clapped. Ooh, fight breaking out between the Jets and Panthers. Justin Fields slid on a play, and the defender clapped him. Damn. That's crazy. Wow. Neil says, I agree, PG, need to pass much better. We passed well last week, right? And we didn't have a run game, which is crazy. It's crazy that we pass the football effectively when we don't have a run game, but now that we have a run game, it should be easier to pass the football, and it's like there's been nothing there. So Jeffrey Simmons is dealing with a hamstring injury. That's a major loss if he can't return to the football game. So he's on the sidelines right now. Huge loss. I can't underestimate that. Drake May goes out to Hunter Henry. Henry's going to get 11 or 12 yards here on first down. Give the Patriots a little bit more wiggle room. Colby Wood, you trade for David Njoku or Chris Olave at the trade deadline? These are great questions. And guys, we're going to do a live stream this week about, there's been so many rumors about this Patriots team and the trade deadline. It's been kind of hard to keep up with it because there's some contradicting reports. We're going to break everything down. I wouldn't trade for David Njoku. I love David Njoku. Vrabel does have experience, but how does he play when you have Hunter Henry and Austin Hooper? You know what I'm saying? So play action for May. There's nothing there. Drake May's going to run. He doesn't slide. He takes a hit. I want to see Drake May start to slide here. Don't take unnecessary hits, but he's going to get 21 yards here on the run play. So Drake May went out to Hunter Henry for 12 yards on first, followed by a 21-yard run right here. All right, they're going to hand the football off to Ramondre. Ramondre, a patient runner there in the backfield. Gain of a 4 on first down. So finally passing the ball a little bit more. Wow, Hollywood Brown and Rashee Rice are back for KC. How about that? Man, I hope the Chiefs ain't back, man. I hope the Chiefs aren't back. All right, 2nd and 6. They give the ball back off to Ramondre. Ramondre hits the hole. Ramondre gets the first down, and he's still going. Ramondre Stevenson, hard to bring down. Gain of 11 yards when it looked like it was going to be only 6 or 7. Ramondre Stevenson is back. All right, Drake May fakes the handoff. Drake May's under pressure, sets up a screen for Ramondre. Ramondre gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Cedric Gray, comes up and makes the play. So 2nd and 12 now for New England. Shout out to my boy Elf of Courage for the $10 donation. You guys are killing the Super Chat game already. Means the absolute world. It supports the channel so much. Says, did everyone forget that this is a rebuild team? You act like they can't lose. I guess we start calling for Vrabel's job and start over. Elf of Courage, you're preaching to the choir, my man. I'm saying the same thing. So 2nd and 12, Drake May under pressure. Drake May goes to the sideline, gets himself a booty call. Drake May, I got worried, man. That ball was floating for a second, but it goes for 17 and finds his security blanket on the outside. Kayshon Boutte wide open and is able to get the ball. Let's go. But again, Elf of Courage, I agree with you. I still stand by my statement, even despite how this team is performing, that 8 to 9 wins, like that's what I want from this team. That's a successful season. A successful season is not going to the playoffs, winning playoff games, making a deep playoff run. If they do that, that's great. That's house money at this point. It's not the expectation. Your expectation for this team has to remain even when they start performing above your expectations to start the season, right? It's year one of a rebuild, year one of a brand new offensive and defensive system. The majority of this coaching staff is brand new. Over 50% of this roster is new. This is a game that they should win. Do not get me wrong. There's no excuses, but this is a rebuilding team, and there's still going to be those struggling moments that I think people forget. This isn't the dynasty Patriots, even if they look like it at times. So Alpha Courage, man, giving us some facts that I think some fans need. Drake May's going to go deep, and he finds Mac Hollins deep down the field. Over the head of Amani Hooker, 22 yards. And that was just a go route for Mac Hollins. Gets behind Amani Hooker. And that is a beautiful deep ball because there's safety help over the top. Hollins gets ahead of Hooker, but Drake May sandwiches the ball between to complete the pass. And the Patriots are at the 9-yard line now. They're going to hand the ball off to Stevenson, who's trying to be patient. He's going to get about 2. Hey, 6'7". 6'7". Let's get Diggs a touchdown. Facts, man. Facts. I want to see that Diggs touchdown dance, man. He's probably been working on it. All right, 2nd and goal. Patriots at the 7. Drake May's going to pass. Drake May's going to run. Drake May. All right, he's going to go out of bounds. All right, it's going to be 3rd and goal here. Couple yards out, but Drake gets him a little bit closer. Got to assume that this is 4-down territory, even if... Well, no, this has to be 4-down territory unless they get sacked. So, knock on wood, that doesn't happen, but Drake May gets him a little bit closer. Patriots are on the 3rd-yard line. 3-yard line, 30-yard line. Drake May goes to Hooper. Touchdown! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Austin Hooper just mossed a Titans defender, toe tapped in the end zone for the touchdown. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Austin Hooper with one of the craziest touchdowns from a Patriots receiver that I have seen in a long time. If this is not on SportsCenter right now, we need to riot. Patriots are going to look to tie this game. Andy Borgales gets it right up the middle. Game is tied. Austin Hooper, are you kidding me? Austin Hooper just mossed this Titans defender. Oh my gosh. Hey, Mike Vrabel likes it. He's calling touchdown. I got to find that play. I'm going to post it on my Twitter for those who haven't seen it. All right, so I just posted the play on my Twitter of the Austin Hooper touchdown. Wow. Great to see Austin Hooper get back into the mix, man, because we know that Austin Hooper has these capabilities. They just haven't really been running him for whatever reason. So good to see him get back into the mix, man. Him mossing the guy at that. That's poetic. What was that? You got mossed. Let's check out some football scores while we wait. So football scores. So Cleveland's leading Miami 10-3. KC's leading Vegas 14-0. Carolina and the Jets are tied at 3-3. I mean, the Rams blew out Jacksonville, for those who didn't know that, but that's not really all that relevant. So right now, it looks like Miami not really living up to what Dylan Gabriel's doing. A lot of football to still be played, but you also got the Jets and Panthers tied. So hey, my boy Neil comes back in here with a $2 donation. Right now, this special teams, in terms of coverage unit, is not doing well. 31-yard return here, but Neil comes in and says, Mossed, baby. What a crazy catch. Drake is fire, man. It's nice to have a quarterback, and I think as Patriots fans, we can all agree on this. I think it's nice to have a quarterback to where when he throws the ball deep down the field, you're not holding your breath like, oh, what's he doing? What's he doing? Like, you finally have a quarterback to where he's throwing the ball deep down the field. That's the best ball that Drake May throws, is his deep ball. We're just finally seeing him not force deep balls. That's the difference. So Titans go out to helm here on first down. Jack Gibbons in coverage. It's going to be just short of a first. But, yeah, man, I mean, Drake May's cooking. I mean, puts the ball where only his receivers can get it. You know, he went up, he trusted his veteran tight end in the moment in the end zone, and an awesome throw where only, Hooper was going to get it, putting it on the helmet of the defender where the defender couldn't even see the ball. But for Austin Hooper to catch that thing, keep his toes in bounds, he's not working just against the defender. He's working against the sidelines too. So great job there by Austin Hooper. Pollard here. Pollard's going to be stopped for a loss of 2 yards. Christian Barmore on the play. So that's going to bring up 3rd down for Tennessee. Let's see if this Patriots defense can force a 3-and-out immediately. Brooke comes in, by the way, 5 of 5 for Drake May on that touchdown drive. So our boy's balling, baby. All right, 3rd and 3. Big play here for the defense. Hard to defend a 3rd and 3, but we'll see. Patriots are going to blitz. Force Cam Ward to pass, and Van Jefferson makes a play on Christian Gonzalez. So Titans 1st down. They tried to blitz Cam Ward here, and looks like the ball bobbles there, but Jefferson does survive the ground. You don't see Gonzo get beat a whole lot, but he got beat on that one, 15 yards for on 3rd down. Old man says, Kobe, how much credit does Doug Marrone deserve for the offense? The O-line has been playing way better than last year. Yeah, I think Doug Marrone gets a lot of credit, and I think a lot of people don't want to talk about it. Okay, Van Jefferson should have been stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and instead we're letting him go for like 15 yards. Jefferson is injured on the play, though. Having issues getting up. Oh, Van Jefferson, he's injured. He's down. Kyrie's tongue is coming on the field. But yeah, I think Doug Marrone gets a lot of credit. He's an O-line coach. Not a lot of people want to talk about it, but that was a hiring that I loved. I loved that hiring during the offseason. I was actually with Richie. I was with Richie at the airport when they made that hiring. We were getting on our flight to head to Alabama for the Senior Bowl. And him and I were chopping it up about that. He was like, that's a good signing. And I was like, dude, I know. I mean, that's a guy that was a former head coach that you're not bringing in as a coordinator. You're bringing him in as a positional coach. And to have that type of ability where you're getting so much knowledge from a guy that was a former head coach just to be your O-line coach is, I think, absolutely huge. So loved the addition. I think he's certainly helped out the O-line. I think that pass protection has been much improved. He's also getting more talent on the O-line than obviously we've had in recent years. So that does help. Run blocking, I think he needs to help figure out a little bit more. I think we need some more consistency there. But yeah, nonetheless, I mean, guys, I always preach this. The offensive line is like the engine to the car. If the engine to your car is messed up, you can put the dye on the dashboard, but it's not going to matter, right? Your car is going to be still. Your car is not going to move. It's going to be just an object that doesn't move. So again, all offensive production starts with the O-line, and Doug Marrone has certainly helped this offense be more productive. My boy King Jamie says hashtag dynasties. LFG boys, I see ya in the playoffs. King Jamie, man, cross your fingers, knock on wood so you don't jinx it, but certainly hoping this team does get to the playoffs. I'm not expecting them to win a game, even if they do make the playoffs, but if this team can even make the playoffs year one of a new rebuild, man, I'll take it. Winning a playoff game or not, I will take getting into the playoffs in year one. King Jamie, those Chiefs are looking good, man. Those Chiefs are looking good. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. Suzuki Gun comes in here with a $5 donation and says, yeah, we're going to need to score 30 to beat the Titans. This defense is so sad. Get these bums off the team. I thought this defense was going to be top 10 with the potential to be top 5. They have the talent to do so. This defense is not living up to the expectations. They're the 20-some best defense in the league. You're giving up way too much money. There's way too many veterans for you to be sucking this bad, especially against rookies. So, I honestly, I wonder how much of it comes down to coaching. I really, really do. I think they need to go back to the drawing board and figure out what's maybe not working. Cam Ward is 9 of 10 for 133 yards and a touchdown. Got to be better. And I just don't know if these defensive players are being put in a position to succeed right now. All right. Titans are at the 31-yard line. Hands it to Pollard. Pollard's going to get a couple. So Tennessee's knocking down the door. Defense is going to have to play bend but don't break. Apparently, the Patriots are looking to trade Anthony Jennings. All right, 2-minute warning. So can the Patriots get the ball back with enough time to go down the field and score? Keep in mind, Patriots do get the ball to start the second half. So I think it'd be absolutely huge if the Patriots hold the Titans to a field goal attempt, have enough time to string together some type of points offensively, drive down the field, whether they get into the end zone, whether the Patriots put up 3, either way, put up some type of points, come out of halftime, drive down the field, get into the end zone. My boy Neil comes back in here, man. Shout out to Neil. Now, shout out to Neil, man. It's good to see you back in the chat. Says, you might think I'm crazy, but gave Gabriel from the Browns time. Kid needs to work, but he'll be fine. Remember, he still needs an O-line. Kid will be solid. I saw him at the Senior Bowl, and so he's small. I will say that. It's hard for small quarterbacks to succeed, but he had some good moments. You know, I think for Dillon Gabriel, it really just came down to the inconsistencies. There were moments where he was the best quarterback on the field, and there were moments that he was the worst quarterback on the field. I do think he was drafted a little bit high for what I think he's going to be in the NFL, me personally. But like you say, Neil, I mean, give a young quarterback a good O-line, give him some time, give him a run game to rely on, and suddenly things can start to change a little bit. And so if they don't want to build around Shador, you used, a third-round pick on Dillon Gabriel? I'm not saying he's your franchise quarterback, but, it's a high enough pick to where you got to at least see what the guy's got and at least give him a fair shot. So it'll be interesting, man. I mean, we have to remember, too, that against Miami, this is one of the worst defenses in the league. So even if he balls out, how much can you really take away? But nonetheless, if he can take care of a bad team, that's at least one step for a guy that's trying to be your franchise quarterback. I got Gabriel being better than Tua. That's awesome. By the way, guys, stay tuned. Okay, I don't want to give away anything too big until everything's finalized, but might be giving away some Patriots rivalry jerseys. All right, I don't know. You guys might have heard it here first. Maybe heard from a little birdie. Maybe heard from a little birdie about some jersey giveaways. And I'm not talking about those printed cheap ones. I'm talking about the real stitched ones. All right, incomplete for Cam Ward on 2nd and 7. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. All right, 3rd and 7. Tennessee is at 50% on the day, 2 of 4 on 3rd down. What will this defense do? Defense is showing blitz. Oh! Is it on the Titans or the Pats? This is big. False start. False start here on Tennessee. 5-yard penalty. And it's going to be third down still, so that backs them up even more. Third and long. It's going to make it 3rd and 12 now for Tennessee. So don't blitz here. Definitely don't blitz. Play everything underneath. Even if you allow them to get, 8 yards here, hold them to a field goal attempt. 50-yard field goal attempt right now. All right, they're going to run some motion. Cam Ward in trouble. Cam Ward incomplete. Christian Barmore comes in on the play, and it remains 4th and 12. So Barmore with a big play. He's had some really good moments, man. Barmore might be shaken up here. Let's see. I'm not really sure why he'd be shaken up, so hopefully he's all right. He walked off but was holding his chest, so we'll see. So 50-yard field goal by Joey Sly. Trainers are going to check out Barmore. Like I said, 50 yards here for Joey Sly. We know Joey can make these kicks. We've seen it in New England. 50-yard attempt. And Sly's going to get it with ease, man. Sly's going to get it with ease. Sly is killer. I shouldn't say only. He is 6 of 8 from 50 yards and longer this season. So Tennessee takes the lead by 3. New England is going to have 1 minute and 48 seconds and 3 timeouts to go ahead and drive down the field, string together an offensive drive to put some points up, and then they're also going to get the ball to start the second half. So I think it'd be huge. Like, obviously, this is an ideal world, but it would be huge if the Patriots drive down the field, they drain out the rest of this clock, they get into the end zone, they go up here by 4 points, but then you go out to start the third quarter and you go down the field and you get into the end zone again. That would put the Patriots up by what? 11? That's the game plan, baby. That's the game plan. Guys, we got 150 people watching live on YouTube right now. Okay, we got more watching on Twitter, but we only have 49 like buttons slapped. If you guys are enjoying the live watch party and you want to see more all season long, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys use that YouTube hype feature. It really goes ahead to support the channel. I promise. It's not for looks. It actually pushes the channel out to the YouTube algorithm. The better that the videos do, the more videos that we do. Obviously, if the videos don't do well, you kind of sit back and you say, we have to reevaluate the content we're making. So if you guys really want to see more watch parties, make sure you guys hit that like button, maybe share it with some friends, get active in the chat. Patriots are still in this thing. All right, Jets and Panthers is still tied. Browns are up 17-3 on the Dolphins. Hey, I'll pick the Browns. Watch this be the game that Rico Dowdle cools down right after I put him on my fantasy team, man. How crazy would that be? Oh, the kickoff goes out of bounds. That's a flag. The Patriots are going to start at the 40-yard line. Excellent field position. Wow, Joey Sly, after a 50-yard field goal, kicks the ball out of bounds on the return. New England takes over at the 40, 1 minute and 48 seconds left, 3 timeouts. New England can literally do whatever they want right now. They can run the football. They can pass the football. They can take their time. The team only needs, 20, 30 yards to be in field goal range. All right, Draco drops back. Draco's going to run. Slides right before the first. Let's see if they give it to him. Clock is still going down. Obviously, the team's not going to panic. They don't want to give Tennessee the ball back with any time. So with that slide, Draco will be just short of a first. That's a 9-yard run. Damn, Rico Dowdle only 4 points. That's Ashton Genty with 1 point. What the? Rashee Rice with 14. All right, Drake May drops back, has time. He's going to go to Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry's going to push forward for a few extra. So the Patriots are at the 39-yard line already. Again, get into the end zone. "39-yard line, baby. Get into the end zone. Don't just settle. We got time." Drake May. Draco's going deep. He's going deep. Oh, we got it. Oh, what a catch off the fingertips. Keyshawn Booty. Another 2 touchdowns on the day. Oh! 4 touchdowns on the year. I should say first touchdown of the day. I shouldn't say second. I was living in the hype. Oh my gosh, what a catch by Keyshawn Booty. On the fingertips, full extension. Wow. And that right there, that's why you don't rush if you're the Patriots. You don't rush because you know Drake May can do that. What a shot by Drake May. 49-yard touchdown in the end zone. Keyshawn Booty, baby. 2 touchdowns last week. 1 touchdown this week. Wow. Keyshawn freaking Booty, baby. Maybe I should put him on my fantasy team. Damn it. Patriots take the lead. Now, Tennessee will have enough time. They're going to have 49 seconds and 3 timeouts. So that's the only thing is that they drove down the field so fast. You're giving Tennessee time with the ball back. Now, look, you're not going to say, don't give me the touchdown. I want to drain the clock. But, I mean, just a beautiful ball by Drake May and a beautiful catch by Keyshawn. Wow. I don't know why they didn't test Drake May over the top. All right, 49 seconds for Tennessee. They take a knee in the end zone. They want as much time as possible. Wow. Wow. And man, shout out to my boy Justin, who just became a YouTube member here at Patriots Global. As you guys know, you guys can become a member. When you do, you get access to exclusive emojis. You get priority replies, not just in YouTube live streams, but in videos, in shorts. YouTube will actually allow me to cycle through the comments and put the members first. So I'll make sure to see your guys' comments first, which is pretty cool. So you get other benefits too with becoming a member. So big shout out to Justin for becoming the recent member here at Patriots Global and supporting the channel, man. We appreciate you, Justin. Hey, Justin, how are we feeling about Drake May and Keyshawn Booty right now? I wasn't even hitting my soundboard correctly. I was so hyped. 19 seconds left, and nobody's using a timeout here. I'm surprised the Titans aren't being more aggressive. So Cam Ward drops back. Cam Ward's on the run. Cam Ward's 4th and 3. 3 seconds left. I'm not sure what Tennessee's doing. You got 3 timeouts, and they're just draining the clock. They're not even trying to get down to the field and score any type of points. I mean, 3 timeouts and 49 seconds left. You got enough time to try to get into field goal range and be down by 1 point instead of 4. So I'm not sure what they're doing. But all right. Patriots just got to play everything deep here if I'm them. And they're not. Cam Ward's going to go. Okay, Cam Ward just throws the ball out of bounds. So Christian Barmore getting into a bit of a fight here with Tennessee. Milton Williams getting in on it. Gunnar Helm and Milton Williams. Vrabel's trying to get his players back into the locker room, man. New England is going to receive after halftime, so great ending. Great ending if you're the Patriots, man. I mean, you're able to come out, right? You're able to come out. You're able to get the lead before halftime. It's exactly what I told you guys, okay? So far, the recipe has gone exactly like I've said. You make Tennessee bend but don't break. That's what they did defensively. They held them to 3. Joey Sly gets the 50-yard touchdown. 50-yard field goal, excuse me. He kicks off, goes out of bounds. Patriots take over at the 40. They run a couple of plays before Drake May's 49-yard bomb to Kayshon Boutte for the touchdown. Patriots took the lead. They got into the end zone. They didn't allow Tennessee to score any points after that. Patriots get the ball to start the third quarter. You're up by 4 right now. And so if you can get into the end zone with your opening drive touchdown, now you're up by multiple possessions. Now you're up by 11 points. Now you start to feel better about where you're at. It might not be a big win like we were expecting it to be, but a win is a win and a loss is a loss, and that is the only thing that matters at the end of the day. So Drake May, 110 yards and 2 touchdowns going into halftime. Let's see what this team can do in the second. How many rushing yards did Drake May finish with action? Oh, shoot. Well, week 8. So Drake May doesn't lead the Patriots in rushing. That's good. Wow. Ramondre Stevenson at halftime. 10 carries, 73 yards, 7.3 yards per carry. Drake May is 4 carries for 43 yards. So Drake May's at 153 all-purpose yards going into halftime. So I'm actually going to tweet out those numbers. I'm guessing Boutte's leading. Yeah, Boutte. Boutte's leading with receiving yards with 55. Obviously, the majority of those coming on the touchdown. Drake May has also got a rating of 147.9. That was a 39-yard touchdown. That was a 49-yard touchdown. Still impressive. Still impressive. 73 yards. All right, let's get back to the chat here. PG, what do you think the Dolphins will do at quarterback next year? And so let's look at Tua's contract real quick. Shout out to Jason, man. Shout out to Jason, who's watching the game and the live at the same time, man. That's what we like to hear, man. Jason, you a real one, dog. You a real one. But let's look at Tua's contract real quick, because I want to see how much it would be for them to move on, because I think you have to move on from Tua personally. I think after what he said in the locker room, mixed with just the terrible plays he's making, like, if he's having off the field issues, but he's balling on the field, you kind of have a different question. But how do you build a team around a guy at the quarterback position that is one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league, that's supposed to be the leader of your team, that's your franchise quarterback, and he's calling guys out after games as to why they're losing instead of taking the accountability, whether it's on him or not? I don't see how you build a brand new culture with a guy like that. But they might be in a position where they might not be able to get out of that contract, and Tua is going to have to be the quarterback. So Tua hits free agency in 2029. Void year starts in 2030. Oh. So he has a cap hit of $56.4 million in 2026, a cap hit of $53.4 million in 2027, a cap hit of $65.8 million in 2028, and a cap hit of $11 million in 2029. And so if they cut Tua pre-June 1st, they would take on $42.8 million of dead money. If they cut him post June 1st, they would take on $11 million in dead money. Or not dead money, but they would be $11 million against the cap. Excuse me. Two very different things. If they traded Tua, they would actually save $11.2 million pre-June 1st. If they traded him post-June 1st in 2026, they would save $43 million against the cap. The question is who is going to trade for Tua, given his injury scares, given the off-the-field issues, and given that contract? I don't know. I think that if you're really going to try to trade Tua, you're trading him to get him off your books. But what teams are going to say is that they're going to say, if we're taking on Tua, one, you're not getting a first-round pick. You're not getting high-end draft compensation, but you're also going to have to take on some of his contract in order for us to bring him on. And at that point, does Miami say, whatever the next regime is, do they say, we're just going to roll with Tua and we're going to build around him? I think that's the big thing. So ultimately, I don't think they will move on from him, just because I really don't know how much they can. But that's what happens when you pay a quarterback that kind of money. You better believe that he can be your future, because if you don't, you're in a situation that they're in. Hey, Colby, you got to take a shot. I got to take a shot. Oh, I don't know. I'll take a shot at that too. If we have like a big game or if we have like a big win, I'll take a shot. Like, here's what I'll tell you guys, all right? If we make the playoffs, the moment that we find out that we made the playoffs, that stream, I will take a shot live on show. And then if the Patriots make the playoffs, well, in that scenario, I already had them making the playoffs. Depending on what they do in the playoffs, maybe we'll do something else. Maybe I'll like take a shot for every win in the playoffs, or I'll take a shot for every touchdown we get in the playoffs or something like that. We might have to age restrict the stream at that point. But yeah, guys, like I said earlier, stay in tune. Stay in tune, because let's just say your boy is talking to fanatics, and a little birdie said that we might be doing some giveaways of some New England Patriots rivalry jerseys. Okay? So we'll give you more details when those come out about how to enter. But we're talking about real rivalry jerseys, okay? I'm not talking about the little printed ones with the logos on the side. Guys, I'm talking about the real ones, the authentic ones, the like $200 worth Patriots rivalry jerseys with the real stitched logos and the stitched numbers and the stitching on the back, man. We're talking about the real deal giveaways. So stay tuned. Drunk Colby, a live watch-along. Oh, my. Oh, my. Thoughts so far on the game? I think so far the offense is clicking. I think that we worried early on, and I said, calm down. This is what the offense does, and I think the offense is coming out here, and they're playing a better game. 17 points up on the board. They get better as time goes on. It's going to be another game where the Patriots get into the 20s or 30s in terms of points. And so I think the offense is doing its job so far. They got to come out. The passing game has to remain consistent heading into the second half. That's going to be most important. My concern and my questions don't really come from the offense. It really comes from the defense. You know, you're kind of bending over by rookies right now. Cam Ward, a rookie in his 7th game of his NFL career. 2 rookie wide receivers. You don't have Calvin Ridley in this game. And it just feels like they're struggling in the secondary yet again. And you're putting too much veterans back there. You're putting too much money into that secondary for it to be struggling as much as it is. Cam Ward is 11 for 16 for 148 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 sack, a rating of 118.8. Tajay Spears, I mean, he's had some good runs. Longest run was 8, but 4 attempts, 19 yards, 4.8 yards per carry. Pollard, 5 carries, 12 yards, 2.4 yards per carry. Run defense is doing its thing, but DK, one of the rookie wide receivers, is 4 targets, 4 receptions, 70 yards. Van Jefferson is 3 targets, 3 receptions, 31 yards. And the rookie wide receiver, A.O. Manor, is 2 targets, 1 reception, 20 yards. So, I mean, even if you want to talk about another rookie, Gunnar Helm, the rookie tight end, is 3 targets, 2 receptions, 19 yards. And so, I mean, it goes rookie wide receiver, veteran wide receiver, rookie wide receiver, rookie tight end in terms of receiving yards for Tennessee. So they got to do better. Defense has got to do better. Secondary has got to clutch up. So I think that's my big thing with this team right now. Will there be a call-in show in the future? So I'm still debating on potentially changing up how we do call-ins, but right now, Justin, to call into the show, usually we do call-in shows. We don't do call-in shows during live watch parties, but we'll do call-in shows for like pre-games and post-games and stuff like that. And so when we do post-game later on today, Patreon members get to call in during the show. And so for those who do want to call into the show, like we see DTN do, like we see Red Sox do every single week, Sergeant Moonshine, we've seen him come in lately. If you guys want to call into the shows, then all you got to do is become a Patreon member. Link in the description box below. But yes, halftime is coming to a close. Team's coming back out. Man. I paid $32 for my fake stitched jersey. I'm not paying $200 for a real one. Well, don't worry, because you can enter the giveaway. You can enter the giveaway, and you have a shot to win a real one. You'll have a shot to win a real one. Flag on the play. Illegal block in the back by the Patriots. That's what I will say. I mean, penalties haven't been a problem for the Patriots, knock on wood. First one, and it comes in the third quarter. Elijah Ponder with the holding. Oh, shoot. Hold up. Real quick, guys, before we start off this football game, want to let you guys know about the sponsor of the video over at Kalshi. We'll leave that link pinned in the live chat. Kalshi's not a sports book. They're the best damn predictions market on the platform. As you can see, all of the odds and trends that you see, they're not made up by Kalshi. They're made up by real people with their own real thoughts. As you can see, this dates back all the way to August 29th, when only 39% of people thought the Patriots would win over 9.5 games. And you have seen over the last couple months how those trends have changed with people's real thoughts in real time, to where right now it's trending upwards, and 79% of people are taking the Patriots over 8.5 wins, and 66% of people are taking the Patriots over 9.5 wins. A big difference from where it originally started. Make sure you guys go ahead and check out Kalshi. Have some extra fun this football season. Make some extra money. The best damn trades market on the platform, available in every single state. They have the coolest things that you can put your lines on too, like, is it going to rain today? How long is the government going to be shut down? They have divisional odds for the Patriots. They have odds on the games. They have win total for the New England Patriots. Make sure you guys go ahead and check them out. Supporting the sponsors that support the channel does support us massively here at Patriots Global. But hold here on the Patriots offense, or excuse me, a legal shift, I should say, on the Patriots offense. That's not ideal. Let's bring back up the score. So Tennessee declines the penalty. That's 3rd and 8. So Tennessee doesn't want the Patriots to have an extra down. So let's see what the Patriots do here. It's 3rd and 8. They're on their own 14-yard line. Drake May has protection. He has time. He has, let's see, Stephon Diggs, who gets a little bit after the catch too. So Patriots convert. Stephon Diggs gives the little classic New England Patriots celebration, baby. I love it. So Drake May, 3rd and 8, needs to find a way to hit one of his guys. And what does he do? He goes to his playmaker, 24 yards to Stephon Diggs in a fresh set of downs. So it's hard to stop Drake May on 3rd down, because Draco, he's got that clutch factor. He's got that clutch factor. Diggs, 33 yards in the game so far. Drake May fakes the handoff. He passes out to Matt Collins. Matt Collins after the catch. Matt Collins going. Matt Collins with probably his best game so far as a Patriot, 27 yards here. And that's why when you run the ball effectively, you set up the RPO game and you get bigger plays down the field like we're seeing. Wow. Play action again. Drake May goes out. All right, and he's just going to run for it. Relax, young Bucks. Y'all are beating up on bad teams. You only beat one good team by a field goal, which is the Bills. We're taking the division still. Chris, stop crying, brother. Chris, you're sounding like a crying Bills fan who's still coping. Y'all lost back-to-back games. Like, hold up, Chris. Hold up. So You're telling us that the Patriots are only beating up on bad teams, which isn't their fault because they're just playing what they're given. You know, like the Patriots are just playing the teams that they're being given. So like they haven't had an opportunity to really beat good teams. The one opportunity they had to beat a good team in your Buffalo Bills prime time when you won 15 straight games at home and they beat you. What have the Buffalo Bills done? Like, oh, Drake May's being looked at. L'Jarius Sneed's also being looked at. But like, real question. I've seen Bills fans try to say this, and that's why they're still taking the division. Drake May is going to be evaluated for a concussion. Joshua Dobbs is warming up. Ah, crap. That's not what you want. All right. Hopefully all's good with Drake. That's why Drake's got to make sure he doesn't put himself at harm's way. Drake hit the turf hard, and that's why I'm telling you, Drake, you can't put yourself in harm's way. But what have the Bills done? The Bills beat the Ravens week 1 by 1 point. The Ravens are a terrible team. They're not even going to make the playoffs. Y'all beat the Jets. Jets haven't won a game. You beat the Dolphins. Dolphins have won 1 game. You barely beat the Saints. You lost to the Patriots, and you lost to the Falcons. So the Patriots have beaten more good teams than the Bills have. Let's just remember that. Let's just remember that. All right, 2nd and 4. Prayers up for Drake May. They give the ball off to Stevenson on 2nd and 4. It's going to be 3rd down. Come on, Dobbs. Draco's still in the tent. Jeffrey Simmons is out for the rest of the game, by the way. 3rd and 4. Come on, Dobbs. Get us into the end zone. Guys, I told you earlier on in the stream, Drake May has to avoid contact. Has to slide. What's up, man? When's our bye? Our bye week is actually right before Patriots play Buffalo again. So it's, what, week 15? I think we play Buffalo week 16. Dobbs under pressure. Dobbs shakes off a sack. Dobbs throws. Dobbs converts. What a play by Joshua Dobbs, and Pop Douglas hits him with the classic celebration in New England. Wow. Dobbs looked like he was going to get sacked. Shakes it off, stands tall, and delivers a throw to Pop Douglas to convert on 3rd down. And that's what a veteran quarterback does. Good play by Dobbs. But let's see. Our bye is, our bye is week 14, not week 15. We play Buffalo week 15. So, yeah, week 14 is the Patriots bye. Drake May's coming back into the game, guys. He's coming back into the game, so all is good. All is good. Drake May checked out for a concussion. There's that man. All right, and the crowd is going wild. Standing ovation for Drake May coming back into the game. And let's see, Matt Collins talking. Will Campbell fist pumps Drake May. The team just excited to see him. Shout out to Joshua Dobbs for coming in and doing his job while Drake May had to get checked. Comes in and converts for the Patriots on a key 3rd down. Patriots are at the 19-yard line right now. For all the flack Dobbs gets, he converted big time when we needed him. Travion Henderson with the fake handoff. Made to Ramondre for the check down. Stevenson's going to get about 3. 3rd down again. So what happened to Drake May? So essentially Draco, he took a carry and he didn't slide to avoid the defender. The defender grabbed him and was pulling him down to stop him, and Drake May hit his head really hard on the turf, and then he got checked out for a concussion. They're very, very cautious about the quarterbacks, especially when they hit their heads that hard, and so Dobbs came in for a couple of plays while May got tested for a concussion in the Blue Medical tent. Came back, all was good. Anytime a quarterback hits their head like that, they'll get checked. Oh, Drake May goes out to Diggs. Diggs goes full extension for the play. Really good catch here by Diggs, but he's short. It's fourth down. Patriots are going for it. New England has only missed 2 fourth down conversions all season, okay? One of them was the Pop Douglas fourth down play against the Steelers where he doesn't put his shoulders down, and the other one was a botched snap by Garrett Bradbury. Other than that, Patriots have converted on every fourth down this season. 4th and 1, that's a long 1 yard. Whoa! Drake May goes behind Pop Douglas. Douglas goes one hand and hits the celebration. That's a first down. Pop Douglas, one hand behind his body. Oh! That is nasty. Oh my gosh. Pop Douglas, full extension behind his body, one hand, and reels it in to convert. Oh my gosh. And that's another conversion for New England on 4th. Ramondre, touchdown! Touchdown! 4-yard touchdown for New England, and they did exactly what I said they needed to do before halftime. Get the ball back from Tennessee. Hold them to a field goal. Go down the field, get into the end zone. Don't give them time with the ball back to make a play. Come back to start the second half, get into the end zone. Back-to-back touchdowns for this New England Patriots offense. And the recipe is working out. And Josh McDaniels loves it. All right, Patriots go up 24-13, baby. I want to find the Pop Douglas one-handed catch. I just posted the Pop Douglas one-handed catch on my Twitter for those who want to see. Wow. Man, Pop Douglas is stringing together some momentum over the last 2 weeks. I'll tell you that. Pop Douglas is stringing together momentum. If he keeps doing this, they're going to keep getting him involved. On that drive alone, Pop Douglas had the fourth down one-handed catch. A couple plays before that with Joshua Dobbs on third and 4, I believe it was. Pop Douglas is the one that converted. So some key plays. All right, defense. Don't let us down here. Don't let us down. Christian Ellis with a big play on special teams, backed up Tennessee's own returner into the ball carrier DK. Wow, big play there. All right, Tennessee's going to take over at the 23-yard line. All right, they're going to fake the handoff. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, it's a touchdown. Wait, there's a flag on the play. Touchdown. There's a flag. Caleb Chason popped the ball out. Who's this on? Who's it on? Oh! Oh! Touchdown by the defense. Caleb Chason with the strip sack. Gets the ball, gets into the end zone. Touchdown. New England is in the lead by 30. That's a defensive touchdown, baby. Caleb Chason, have yourself a game. Nothing but hands up on Cam Ward. Knocks the ball out. Fakes into the end zone for a touchdown. Wow. And New England is going up confidently now against Tennessee. For what everybody thought was going to be a close one, it's not close anymore. New England goes up. Let's see, 31. 31 from Automatic Andy. 31-13. Wow. The Patriots scored 2 touchdowns in 11 seconds. Wow. Ooh. I don't know the last time the Patriots had a defensive touchdown. Ah, man. Scoop and score, man. Cam Ward, what are you doing? Wow. We've been gifted some beautiful plays today. The Kayshon Boutte touchdown. The Austin Hooper touchdown. The Pop Douglas one-handed catch. The defensive touchdown. Ah. We've been gifted today. We've been gifted with some good plays. Chason, I think, has multiple sacks now on the day. He had a sack earlier, did he not? Yeah, so Caleb Chason with 2 sacks today and a tackle for loss. Oh, pick six. Pick six for Cleveland on Tua. Oh, wow. All right, they give the ball off to Pollard. Going to get a pretty decent gain, but you feel good about where the Patriots are at now, man. Patriots might even put up 40 in this game. My prediction was 30-10. Second and 4 for Tennessee. They're going to fake the handoff. Kyrie's Tonga pushing the pocket back. And Robert Spillane comes up with a massive hit to stop him before he gets the first. L'Jarius Sneed is questionable to return. Jeffrey Simmons is out of this game. Third and 1 for Tennessee. They're going to fake the handoff. Cam Ward is sacked. Cam Ward is sacked on 3rd and 1. Patriots bring the blitz. Milton Williams gets a sack of his own on the day, baby. And everything is coming up New England right now, baby. Everything is coming up New England right now. Patriots were expecting to run. Titans tried to get pretty with it. Fake the handoff, and Milton Williams beats him. Everything is coming up New England. And Patriots offense retaking the field, man. Let's put a 40 on them. Tom Brady says it's time for the East to accept that Drake is the best quarterback in the division now. Josh Allen has lost not only Mahomes in the playoffs, but Burrow and Watson as well. Well, I want to be hype, okay? I want to be hype about this team, but I think Drake May still has to prove some things before we confidently say that he's the best quarterback in the division. I think that right now, Drake May's playing as the best quarterback in the division. Through 7 weeks, Drake May's playing as the best quarterback in the division. It's backed up by stats. There's not a debate about that. To say he's the best quarterback overall, I think there's more that Drake May has to prove, right? This is his first real season in the NFL. He's finally played a full season worth of football games in his young NFL career, but he's also doing so with a not great supporting cast. He has an offensive line that's much improved, but it still has ways to go. He's doing it without a consistent running game. He's doing it without a wide receiver one. So there's a lot of factors to put into it, but I also don't want to necessarily use the fact that Josh Allen's lost to Mahomes, Burrow, and Watson in the playoffs against him, because what has Drake May done in the playoffs? We don't know yet. He hasn't been there. And so I don't want to necessarily use that against him. And then, we're trolling him for losing to these quarterbacks. And the next thing you know, Drake May's losing to Joe Flacco in the postseason. And so obviously you don't want that either. So definitely a long way to go. But I think through 7 weeks, Drake May has played as the best quarterback in the division. There's no debate about that. There's no debate. It's just factual. Shout out to my boy. What is this? No. Hold up. What? Dog. So I'm dyslexic, and I don't think I've ever had a dyslexic moment as bad as I am right now. Shout out to my boy for a $2 super chat, man. Right now I'm seeing D's and B's and M's and W's. My boy Alpha Courage comes in with a $10 donation and says, "Holy comebacks, Batman. I blink and we're running away with it." Alpha courage, that's what this New England Patriots team does. They start off slow, they get hot as time goes on. Against better teams, they're going to have to get off to a hotter start, but right now we're rolling with what we got. Rolling with what we've got, and we're getting hotter as time goes on. 31-13, and New England has the ball at the 35-yard line. Handoff to the outside to Ramondre. Ramondre's going to be stopped for a loss of 1. Loss of 1. And by the way, Justin Fields has now been benched for Tyrod Taylor, so things not going well for the Jets. How bad has it been? So Justin Fields was 6 for 12, 46 yards, sacked 3 times, and a 59.7 rating. Oh, May avoids the sack and will gain about 2 yards. So Drake May should have been sacked there, but gets out the pocket and rushes and picks up 2. I'm kind of surprised they benched Justin Fields. I mean, he's not performing great, but I think it could still be worse. Wow, the Chiefs are blowing out the Raiders. All right, 3rd and 7 for the Pats. Oh! Drake May gets hit from the blind side, and he gets taken down. Jones comes in and gets to him. See who this was on. Couldn't block the stunt here, it looks like. Jared Wilson, part of the crew that got Drake May sacked. So 4th and 14. New England will punt, but there's a flag. False start by the offense. That's Julian Ashby. Julian Ashby with back-to-back false starts. Not in this game, but back-to-back weeks with false starts. All right, so defense comes back, takes the field. Unfortunately, the offense was not able to do anything with a great defensive drive. They punt the ball, but that's all right. I mean, they're up 31-13. Now, certainly don't take your foot off the gas, but not exactly worried. Just about 200 people watching now on YouTube. Make sure if you guys are watching on YouTube, you slam that like button. Let's reach our like goal of 200 likes by the end of the stream. Only 90 likes so far on the video. What's up with that, guys? What's up? Only 90 likes on the video. If you guys are enjoying it, you want to see more, you want to support the channel, leave a like. It's completely free, and it actually helps support the channel tremendously. A lot of people don't know, but YouTube's algorithm is heavily based off of you guys. The longer you watch the videos, the more you like the videos, the more you comment, the better that it'll tell YouTube that these videos and channel is worth pushing out into the YouTube algorithm. So help me grow the Patriots Global family by leaving a like on the video and commenting below your thoughts on this game so far. Let's go, guys. We're at 100 likes now. We only need 100 more to hit our like button goal of 200. And by the way, big shout out to everybody in the chat. We just broke 22,000 subscribers, man. Shout out to you guys in the chat because this is all you guys, man. Could not be here without you guys. Could not be here without your support every single day. We are grinding on this channel, man. And let me tell you, when I graduate with my bachelor's in December, okay, we're just 2 months away. 2 months away. When we graduate, we're taking this channel to the next level, man. We're going to have a lot more time to put into the channel, a lot more time to do videos, to do streams, to do all that stuff. And I'm so excited, man. Two and a half years, man. 2.5 years, no time off. I don't get summers off. I get holidays here and there off for school. But other than that, we've been grinding for 2.5 years to get this degree, which is why some people might be thinking, wow, I feel like Patriots Global, hasn't produced as much content as I remember him doing. That's certainly part of why. So once we get that degree, man, things are going to be looking completely up, man. Birthday stream next Sunday. New England Patriots back at home to play the Browns. Your boy turns 24, and we're having a special watch party for it. So, Tyler Lockett for his first catch of the game. Cam Ward goes to him for first down. Under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Hey, man, I appreciate that, old man mob. I appreciate all you guys for the love in the chat, man. I do it for you guys, man. I do it for you guys. That's my motivation. All right, 1st and 10. They're going to run a little bit of motion. Oh, and off the hands. Who was that, A.O. Manor? You saw Craig Woodson slide trying to get the interception. Not able to get it. But that's 2nd and 10. And it was Io Manor and Woodson just a little bit too behind the ball to be able to make the interception. All right, Cam Ward drops back on 2nd and 10. Patriots pass rush isn't there, but they secure the tackle with Christian Ellis. After Lockett with his second catch of the drive and second catch of the game. It's going to bring up 3rd down here for Tennessee. Let's see, 3rd and 5. Third and 5, Patriots showing blitz. Let's see, will they really blitz? Patriots will blitz, wow. Does the blitz get home? Chason with another sack. K'Lavon Chason, 3 sacks in the game and a defensive touchdown. Oh my gosh, and K'Lavon Chason, I do believe, now broke his single sack season already because he had 5 last year. Don't want to blow up smoke for anyone. And I met K'Lavon Chason this offseason, I believe. It was him or Braden Swinson. I believe it was Chason, though. Um, 53-yard punt. Patriots are going to have to go the length of the field again. So why are finding his stats so difficult? Oh my gosh. So last year in Vegas, he had the most sacks of the season with 5. Coming into the game, K'Lavon Chason had 2.5 sacks. He's had 3 sacks in this game now. Let me make sure they credited him with that sack, though. So do they count that Chason play as a sack? Or are they just counting that as a tackle? He was stopped behind the line. Whoa, nice catch by Stephon Diggs. Down the sideline, 18 yards. Diggs hits him with the special dance move that every Patriots wide receiver hits after they make a catch. Wow, I mean, that is just a money shot by Drake May. Late hands there by Stephon Diggs, too, to make sure that the defender doesn't see the ball. So is that not a sack by Chason? I'm still on this. So I guess they aren't going to give Chason that sack. Did he get back to the line? I swear that was a loss of 1, but all right. Have a game Chason nonetheless, but if he didn't, so 2.5 sacks coming into this game on the season. He has 2 sacks now. So Chason's at 4.5 sacks on the season. If they gifted him that sack from a few plays ago, he would be at 5.5 sacks, which would mean he would have broken his sack record by half a sack already for the Patriots. So even if they don't gift him with the play there, I mean, that's still 4.5 sacks on the season. He's a half a sack away from reaching his sack total from last year in Vegas. So, I mean, this is going to be a career year for K'Lavon Chaisson, but I feel like he should have broken it there. I swear that was a sack. Like, is it just me, or that shouldn't that be a sack? Hey man, shout out to you, Uncle Big Bruh. I appreciate the love, man. I'm excited to be done school, man. I'm excited to be done. Colby, how worried are you about Josh getting another head coaching job? I can see Panthers, Browns, even Titans being desperate enough to make him head coach. Personally, I don't see it, and I definitely don't see it this early on. I mean, being failed 2 times as a head coach, like he hasn't had any type of success. It's hard for me to see that happening. I would be more worried about Josh McDaniels taking a head coaching job at the collegiate level at some point. I think that's more likely. But even then, I mean, I feel like you hear Josh McDaniels talk about Drake May. You talk about him being in the NFL. It would surprise me if Josh wanted to leave this behind and leave the NFL behind to go back to college, because ever since he joined the Patriots in the early 2000s, he hasn't gone back to college. He has always been in the NFL as a coordinator, as a positional coach, as a head coach. So it's hard for me to imagine he goes back to college, but if he wants to be a head coach at all in the NFL again, I feel like it's going to come with him finding success in college first, because being a failed head coach 2 times already, it's going to be difficult for teams to give you another chance when you've had no type of success. It was a coverage sack. Was that it? Man, coverage sack or not, my boy hit him. Get him. He got him down. Give him the damn sack, man. All right, 2nd and 6. Drake May fakes the handoff, throws on the run. Stephon Diggs. Diggs gets the first down and more. 7th catch for Stephon Diggs. I believe Diggs leads the Patriots in receptions. Oh, wow. So Diggs actually leads the Patriots in yards also. Okay. So Diggs leads the Patriots in targets, receptions, and yards. Diggs has 7 targets, 7 receptions for 70 yards on the day now. So game's going on, and Diggs is coming out. Diggs blocks here for Ramondre. Big block by Diggs on the outside to spring Ramondre here across the 45-yard line. Stevenson with 87 yards on the ground on the day. Can he get to 100? Drake May is at, wow, oh my gosh. Drake May is 18 for 19 for 206 passing yards. They hand the ball off to Ramondre. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Drake May under pressure. Drake May is going to dive for the first down. Does he get it? Let's see where they spot it. And that's a first down. That's a first. They're pointing to it. That's a first. Yep, Drake May gets the first, runs for it. Extends before he goes out. Great play by Drake. All right, Drake May gives the ball off to Travion Henderson. Henderson hasn't gotten a whole lot of steam in this game. It's really been all Ramondre. Only his second carry. Great game for Ramondre. Probably his best game of the season. Easy. All right, 2nd and 7. Oh, little end around action for Matt Collins. Matt Collins having a really good game. They're going to get to the 43-yard line. Shout out to Elf of Courage for a $5 donation. Says Tampa Bay won, or excuse me, Tom Brady, won his first Super Bowl when I was 24. Wow. Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl when I was just born. I was born in 2001, so I came out of the womb balling. Man. Thankful for Tom Brady. I was born at the best time. I only knew Tom Brady my whole life. Shout out to my parents for making sure of that. All right, Draco drops back on 3rd and 3. Goes to Hunter Henry, who gets the ball and goes down. First down, New England. Injured Titan on the field. Draymond Jones is down. Alpha Courage comes in with another $5 donation and says, hopefully, PG, you didn't rack up too much student loan debt. Well, yeah. You see. Look, I mean, it's always hard to leave college without a whole lot of debt. But I got into this honors society for my GPA. And so that certainly does help. And just getting as many scholarships as humanly possible. And so I honestly don't even know what the total is going to be. I choose not to look at that. I choose not to look at that right now. I'm going to defer it as much as possible. And yeah, man, just hoping that I can just keep balling, keep the grades up, and hopefully they're like, yeah, man, you know what? You're a great student. You don't got to pay a whole lot back. That's the goal, man. That's the goal. It's that damn sportscasting degree putting me in debt. Wow, I'm literally twice your age. That's crazy, right, man? It's crazy, man. I'm 24 next Sunday. Oh my gosh, it's a week from today. Holy. A week from today, I'm 24, man. Oh my gosh, I'm old. I think I'm going through a midlife crisis. I hope it's not midlife. Oh, shit. Hope it's not midlife. I hope this is 10% of my life. I want to live to 100 and something. Becoming an old man like me, Colby. Man, I am. I'm becoming old, bro. I'm getting old. 1977. Gen X in the house. Okay. All right, all right, all right. We got some vets in the chat, I see. We got some vets. All right. Let's put up 40 on them. Still 10 minutes in the game. I expect the Patriots just try to run the football a lot, though, and drain this clock. Takes the handoff. Oh, Drake May under pressure. Drake May's going to be sacked. T'Vondre Sweat gets a sack his first game back, being activated off from IR. That's a big sack. 9-yard loss. May's been sacked a little bit too much for my liking in this game. Drake May's going to run for it. Drake May slides on 2nd and 19. Avoids the sack, brings up 3rd down. Shout out to my boy Slim, who comes in with a $2 donation. Says, can you shout out to my uncle? Hey, man, shout out to your uncle. What's his name? Hugh. Oh, man. I need things hyphenated for me. That's what my sportscasting career is going to be. Every word's just going to be hyphenated. Hugh Jablazak? Jablazak? Hugh Jablazak. Am I saying that right? Jablazak. Hugh Jablazak. I feel like I know what you're trying to do here. I know you're trying to do something to me. 4th and 12. Drake May had pressure in his face. Looks like a cornerback blitz. And whoa! Drake May was spun around on that one. Winston, the corner here, brings down Drake May. And New England is going to punt. So New England taking their foot off the gas a little bit. Ah. Ah, man, so many commercials. Let's just play ball. Just play ball, bro. Yeah, May only has 2 incompletions on the day. He only had 1 incompletion when I sent a tweet out, so. But yeah, no, only 2 incompletions is crazy. Titans are taking over at the 15-yard line. All right, Ward drops back. Ward's under pressure. Gets the ball out to Gunnar Helm, the rookie tight end. Keeps his feet in bounds. It's going to be a first down. Wow, really good play there, too. Not just by Cam Ward, by Gunnar Helm, too, to keep his toes in bounds there. All right, Cam Ward drops back. Cam Ward just dumps the football down here to Tajay Spears. Carlton Davis and Marte Mapu come up to stop him. All right, Tennessee's going no huddle. Cam Ward drops back. Barmore applying the pressure. Gunnar Helm comes back. Mapu secures the tackle, but a first down for Tennessee. Tyrod's picked off, huh? That's awesome. Jets 0-7. All right. Cam Ward drops back. Goes out to Io Manor. Carlton Davis in coverage. Another first down. Oh, Bryce Young's questionable to return with an injury now. Wow. Rather, this is going to be 2nd and 1. All right, Cam Ward drops back. Patriots trying to apply pressure. That's going to be incomplete. Yep, that's going to be holding on Carlton Davis. I saw that too. I was like, is that not holding on Carlton Davis? Yep, that's going to be on Carlton Davis holding. First down. I'm not sure what Carlton Davis is trying to plead here. I see you holding him. Carlton Davis is trying to say A.O. Manor put his hands on him first, which is why Carlton Davis was all over him. But yeah, I still put that on Carlton Davis. I'm not sure what he's thinking there. All right, Tajay Spears. Gonna get a couple, dives for a few extra. All right, Cam Ward drops back, looking over the middle of the field. Was deflected by Mapu. Was looking for Okonkwo, the tight end. Mapu got his hand on it, though. Prevented that. 3rd and 7. Yeah, if Mapu doesn't get his hands on that, that's a reception. So, good pass breakup by Mapu to bring up 3rd and 7. Io Manor in motion. Cam Ward drops back. Cam Ward sacked. Harold Landry gets a sack in his former stomping grounds. And Landry comes up big against his former team on 3rd and 7. That's now 4th down for Tennessee. Let's see what Tennessee decides to do here. Helm goes out to receive, and Landry gets the sack. Playing through that ankle injury. Let's keep that in mind. It's 4th and 14, and Tennessee has to go for it. No pass rush. Cam Ward has time, and he just dumps the football off, and they're not going to get that. Mapu comes up with the tackle. Cam Ward had all day in the pocket. Nothing there, and he just takes the check down. For a New England Patriots defense that was struggling early on, 13 points. 13 points here to the Tennessee Titans so far in this game. That's a turnover on downs. Old man Mob says he bought a white Landry jersey. That's fire. That's fire. I hope you're wearing it today, old man, because Landry gets the sack here against his old team, and they're wearing their white jerseys today. It's a beautiful time to wear them. All right, offense is taking over at the 35. Ball handed to Terrell Jennings. So Terrell Jennings from the practice squad gets a carry here. Oh. Wow. So Tennessee takes a timeout with 5:43 left in the game. That's the first timeout that either team has used so far. All right. Drake May drops back, goes out to Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry will get about a yard. It's going to bring up third down. Titans call another timeout. 5 minutes and 37 seconds left. All right, Terrell Jennings, it looks like, still in the game. Oh, Will Campbell might have jumped here. Yep, that's going to be on Will Campbell. False start. Not many flags on Will Campbell so far this year. Most of them coming in the beginning of the season. So he's played clean football, but it's going to back the Patriots up pretty deep here, 3rd and 12. All right, Drake May gets the ball to Austin Hooper. Avoids a loss on the play, but it's going to be a punt now by the Patriots. They're going to be short. Tennessee calls its final timeout. I'm not entirely sure why, but they used all their timeouts on this drive. I'll be curious to see how much longer this starting offense plays. I mean, 31-13. If they force another punt here by Tennessee, I wonder if we start seeing some backups in. All right, Patriots punting at the 41-yard line. No timeouts left for Tennessee. All right. 24-yard line is where Tennessee is going to take over for this one. 34-yard punt. It's actually a shorter one compared to what we're used to seeing from him. How am I supposed to win fantasy? And I'm only averaging 100 points. My team let me down. Wow, Rashee Rice, 23 points. Holy. Pollard goes out of bounds. Wow, Rashee Rice, 23 points. Wow, Tua throws another pick in the end zone. Wow. 31-6 Browns. I'm so glad I picked them. All right, Ward checks the football down to Pollard. Rashee Rice is 42 yards and 2 touchdowns. Wow. That's crazy. I kept him out of one of my leagues, though, so I'm hoping in that league I did enough to not need him. Dolphins are winning the tank poll. I don't know. I think the Jets. I think the Jets might have them beat on that one. All right, Cam Ward drops back. 1st and 10. Goes to Pollard again. Bobbles the football, but secures it. Mapu brings him down. Oh, man. Darren Waller put up 0 points, bro. Are you kidding me? Damn. All I'm going to say is Mike Evans, dog, you better play because I kept out Rashee Rice for you. Drake May's number 7 in rush yards so far. Is that among quarterbacks or is that total in the league? All right, Cam Ward drops back. Yet again, he's going to go out to Tony Pollard. Pollard looking for a block. Doesn't get it. Might still get the first, though. And he does get the first. What's the score of that Jets game? 13-3. All right, Cam Ward, yet again, checks the football down. This one is Spears. So Cam Ward trying to utilize his running backs on this drive. You hear Mike Vrabel screaming. Cam Ward goes to the sideline. I'm not completely sure where he was going. Looks like A.O. Manor, but wasn't even close. 3rd and 10. This should be the 4th straight win for New England. All right, Cam Ward drops back. He's going to go out to Jefferson. Jefferson's going to get the first. Gonzo. I don't know, man. Gonzo not playing like Gonzo this year. I wonder if that injury's still bothering him. TD's struggling right now. I mean, he's getting blown out against the Browns. We play the Browns next week. That defense is legit. The Browns have the number 1 defense in the league, apparently, according to PFF. Oh, it's picked! Marcus Jones! Oh, Marcus Jones with the pick! Oh, deflected and intercepted. Marcus Jones makes a play every week. Wow. I mean, that should have been caught. I'm trying to see who that's by. That's by the veteran tight end there for Tennessee. Tried to save the play and just bounces off the hands. Joshua Dobbs is in at quarterback. Dobbs is in, man. All right, a penalty, though, on the Patriots. Too many men on the field. Sauce Gardner being evaluated for a concussion right now. So 222 passing for May with 62 yards, 284 all-purpose yards. All right, they're going to give the ball off to Jennings again. Jennings has had some decent moments in this game. 2nd and 6. It's going to bring up 3rd down. And Mike Vrabel, man, gets that dominant win against his former team. I had 30-10, so I was pretty close. I was pretty close. 3rd and 4. Efton Chisholm's in the game. Can we see some Chisholm action? Chisholm's in motion. Nope, Chisholm's going to block. They run the football again. That's going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Would have loved to see a pass there to Chiz. All right. Garrett Bradbury doesn't sustain his block there in the run game. Wow, Tua has been benched for Quinn Ewers, the rookie. Tua is benched. Let's check in on the AFC East in Week 7. Tua benched, Fields benched, May on the sidelines in the 4th quarter. That's crazy. That's crazy. The toilet bowl. That's what happens when the Jets and the Dolphins play. It's a toilet bowl. So Sports Illustrated released a potential mock trade with the Patriots and the Eagles, where the Patriots get A.J. Brown and the Eagles get Demario Douglas and a 2nd-round pick. All right, 4th and 2. Patriots are staying on the field. They're going to run the ball. Terrell Jennings gets the 1st down, and that is going to close it out for the Patriots. Just take a knee and leave with a win. Oh, you're getting Vrabel chants, baby. Oh, you hear the Vrabel chants coming in loud. Oh, those chants are loud, man. Vrabel, 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 Vrabel. Oh, man, this stadium is packed with Patriots fans. And you know this one meant a lot to Braves, man. Great team win, baby. Great team win, man. Shout out to Pats Nation for stacking the stadium today in Tennessee, man. Great to see Patriots fans being here in this stadium in an away game. Amazing, man. New England Patriots, 4 straight wins. 4 straight wins for New England as they improve on 5-2. This is the best record that we've seen from the New England Patriots since 2022. So feels absolutely amazing to just see this team winning games, back on track, taking advantage of bad football team. People will tell you that this Patriots team is just winning against bad football teams, and there's not a whole lot to say. They'll tell you that they've only won against one good team. What I'll tell you is the New England Patriots are playing their schedule. They're not picking who they go up against. They're not picking who they win or lose to. What I will tell you is that you can't say they haven't beat a good team. They beat the undefeated Buffalo Bills Sunday Night Football in Orchard Park a couple of weeks ago. Can't say they haven't beat a good football team. They are cleaning up these bad teams. They blew out the Tennessee Titans. They blew out the Carolina Panthers. The New England Patriots are doing what they need to do to win games. And right now at 5-2 on the season, first in the AFC East, the New England Patriots are looking pretty so far in their potential playoff run, man. Another massive shout out to Kalshi. Make sure you guys go ahead and check them out. As always, supporting the sponsors that support the channel supports me massively here at Patriots Global. But guys, that is going to end it off for today's live watch party. Big shout out to my boy Nocturnal. $2 donation said, revenge game complete. Absolutely. Mike Vrabel comes in here and does what he needs to do. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on Twitter, follow us here on Twitter. Go to the link in my bio on Twitter. Come on over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button so that you join the family here on YouTube and get notified every single time I go live or post a video, post a short, or post a community post. Make sure you guys also leave a big like on the video on your way out. We got a Bleacher stream for post-game in the next 5 minutes. So if you guys want to hear my initial thoughts about this game, head on over to Bleacher Report on their website, head over to the Bleacher Report app, go to the New England Patriots section, and that is exactly where we'll be breaking this game down. On top of that, guys, make sure you tune into the show around 6 p.m. 6 p.m. we'll be back here on this channel to do post-game with Rob. But until next time, I appreciate you guys for watching. Hit that like button on your way out, and we'll see you shortly. Go Pats.